All right, and we are live. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello everyone.
Welcome to the Mystery Channel. Another fun live for a Halloween event,
Yeah,
Beyond. And all of them, we've been doing it like every day now and talking about so many different things for what, a week now, right? I think. Has it been a full week?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have a busy schedule.
Yes, yeah. And should definitely listen to him, especially yesterday. Yesterday, it was fascinating. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, yeah. People have to find out our way of doing things. We just kicked in the air, and yeah, we just grow along with our
Yeah.
followers, with the community. So we just take it organically. That was the way we wanted to do it, and yeah,
Yeah.
we jump all together. So.
Yeah, definitely.
You had
Yes.
you had some great news, though, Morgan, isn't it? For people who might miss out on the event coming up, isn't it?
Oh, yes, because a lot of people might not be able to come live, or maybe scheduling conflicts, or feel like if they can't go live, then they're going to miss out on it. But we are recording them, and you'll have it with everything in the class site forever. So we've been doing that mystery thing too with the map every day, and you'll always have access to that, for everyone on there. And it's a
Mm.
good thing that you can go to it then and listen to it anytime you want, so that when our midwinter comes along, you have the access to listen to at your own pleasure, to listen to whenever you have a moment to dive deep. And that will still have the group open if they have questions. So don't think if you get the recording, then that's it, you're on your own. We're always here to answer questions and support you, and then jump right into our midwinter event.
Yeah, and that's the best way to jump with the parachute of the Halloween event.
Yes, yes, exactly. Get like the spooky thing going straight to like the midwinter fun stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and I have some great ideas to share about that. But yeah, that's of course that's for the event. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
you can look at it either way, as we said already.
Yes. Oh yeah. I love that.
I,
And
I yeah, sorry, go
oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I was just thinking. Go ahead.
I was amazed from all those horror stories I read.
Oh, oh yes, from the group. Yes, yes. We were
Who in
telling.
his right mind want to do that? Go to a haunted house?
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Is that the
Spooky
thing to do
stories.
if there are no hobbies left? Yeah, I think that's something really, really, really amazing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I I lately spoke to a guy I met at a party, and he did like what is the name? I think UBEX or something like that. That they are like visiting old factories and all that who are like abandoned, and or old houses, old castles and all that, and they really encounter strange stuff. But not
Yeah.
only for like yeah, paranormal activity, but also criminal activity, because
Yeah.
then you are like inside an old factory, and then are like thieves who come for copper and iron and all that. It's very eerie.
See, oh, that would be so fascinating too, because obviously in America, nothing's more than what, like 300 years old. So I can't imagine the castles that are from like the 12th century, from like the 1500s. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, there are not much abandoned castles though, but yeah, it's much more about old houses, big houses of landlords, maybe small castles, ruins and all that. But yeah.
Yeah. See, that would be so cool. That would be really amazing to like even to feel that, yeah, energy there of those places.
Yeah, it's all always about the geometry, I think, also, but also about the climate that a place has, or and
Yeah.
that's together with our imagination, or whatever realms, whatever you look at it.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. Especially, oh, whoops, sorry, the sun. Yeah, especially when you do let your imagination go wild, because then you might start seeing things that might not be there, or might imagining of what it could be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was a little kid, I was always very afraid of that. No, but I
Yeah.
knock it off. I never saw something. But there is also a so my grandparents' house was also meant to be haunted. And that's something very strange. Even though we were, our upbringing was really like hardcore atheist.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there was some always believing in ghosts and all that. But there was the strange story that my mom and two of her sisters, when they were little, they always saw uh, at a room upstairs. They saw a figure, a man with a hat and a long coat.
Oh my
But they
gosh.
all saw it separate. With a big beard. All so very old school. And I was always, but my grandma, she really also believed in witches and all that.
Yeah.
So, but my grandfather, he was really, yeah, he was anti-church. But my grandmother was really deeply Catholic, but not she did not went to church and all that, but like more folklorical, just like doing all veneration and praying for Mary and all that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But she really believed in witches. So she was always like telling eerie stories when me and my nephew we were around her in the big bed, and then when she was telling about that there was an old lady when she was little at the school, and she put the whole schoolyard on mice and all
Oh
that.
no.
Very strange story, which was not true. But she liked to, yeah, to experience certain kind of horror. So
Oh
when I
yeah.
was always thinking, okay, yeah, with my grandmother, and she made you afraid. But then there was something very strange because my nephews and my nieces always stayed there to sleep, or often, or in the weekends. And then, like 10 years ago, she said to me, and I never told her the story, and no one ever told her the story, that she often saw a man with a hat, with a beard, there at the same room. I said, "Do you mean that?" So my jaw was like dropping. I said, "Yeah, you should talk to my mother and your other aunts." And then they rekindled the story.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then there was an uncle of mine, and yeah, he's far from believing in anything. And he really said that he once saw the devil behind the house. But that could just be as well that he had like a delirium from drinking. but,
No.
but those are my ghost stories. But
Oh
I was
yeah.
always thinking, oh, I don't hope that I ever see something like that when I was a small kid, because I was, yeah, anxious for that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine, especially since everybody across timelines is seeing that same guy, you know, like haunting that
yeah,
place.
yeah. But yeah, in a therapeutical way, I did have some strange stuff in that regard. So there was this, yeah, well, I have to be, yeah, I cannot uh, give names, but there is there was a yeah there is she's still alive, a famous fortune teller in Belgium.
Hmm.
And it was like 5 years ago she called me, but I
Yeah.
did not know her in person. But she looked me up and all that, and she was like crying on the phone. Oh, and I get the signals from wherever that you are the only one who can help me because my house is haunted and all that. And I said, oh, so what should I do about that? Yeah, you have like the background in countermeasures, but you also do therapy and do some special things and all that. And can you come to my home and all that? But it was a far drive, so I said, okay, yeah. I don't know for sure, you know. So I was thinking, okay, what's this all about, you know? But then I got something, yeah, but yeah, this is adventure, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
So I said, okay, yeah, let's do this. So and I drove there. So what the hell am I thinking? What am I going to do there anyway? So I, I drive up, and she was already there waiting for me. So now I'm seeing there, so like a glass of wine and like a cigarette and all that sort of things. Yeah, this lady is fully drunk, you know. But yeah, she was afraid to go upstairs in her house. She really believed that there was, yeah, some kind of entity and all that, and she was really afraid. So besides what she does for a living and all that, and this woman, she put her bed in the living room. She refused to go upstairs.
Yeah.
So and then it was about me to go have a look what's going on there. So and I was thinking, oh shit, man, what am I doing here? So I'm a
Yeah.
therapist. I'm not an exorcist or whatever. So I was thinking, oh shit. So I walked up the stairs, you know, and it was like so an old house, and she had like from this eerie dolls and all that, so that you had like the feeling that the paintings, the eyes of the paintings are going with you. So and there were a lot of rooms, so I was like a cop doing arrest. I kicked to the door, but I had to admit, you know, I do was afraid somehow. You know, I can laugh at a lot of things. You know, I'm into martial arts and I've been like being a bouncer and all that. But yeah, you know, I was thinking by myself, this is how each horror movie starts, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
right.
I was looking through all the doors and all that, you know, a very eerie atmosphere. So okay, yeah, okay, back downwards down the stairs. I say, oh yeah, I don't know what to say. So I can't see anything. I said, oh, but okay, go have a seat. No, make a cup of coffee and tell me what is going on here. And what do you think? Why is that there is an entity upstairs? And then she started to tell a story that she had like a son who was bedridden there because he had a very bad car accident. But he had really, yeah, he really dodged a bullet. But he had really bad brain injury. He had like to stitch his whole head and all that. So, besides that, he had to lie in bed. So he was always like very angry, very and all that. And besides that, he had some brain damage by the trauma. So he really was like aggressive always. You know? Yeah,
Yeah.
and for some kind of reason, this woman, that because I'm also a systemic worker, we
Yeah.
found out that this was this woman was traumatized. She was like, yeah, somehow like the bell of Pavlov. When she went upstairs, she really, yeah, had something going on. Like, okay, my son, and he can attack me or he will throw his glass in the, yeah, you know, it was a really painful situation in that regard. So
Yeah. No,
yeah, this, you
definitely.
know, yeah, and for her that this were entities and all that, you know, yeah, for me it was trauma and maybe and somewhere in between. But the thing
Yes.
about that was because now the son he was back okay somehow because that was years ago, but she was not in a good place, so she was in a bad mood, and the mood was so low that somehow something all catched on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see, so did need the therapist though, after all, right? For
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. But this is it's strange because yeah, what happened? And her believing it was like entities and all that. I
Oh,
don't say it's not
yeah.
true. You know, in my
Yeah.
belief, it was like trauma. Maybe it's both. It's all about perception as well. You see.
Yeah. No, definitely. No, absolutely. That's why, yeah, we're doing the mystery tracker because whatever people see in the riddle, what they see is like a nightmare for themselves, or what they see is like a fear of themselves, just like that woman you were doing, helping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, but I think if you really let that idea enter your brain and you take it for yeah true, if and I don't want to discuss if it is true or not, you know, then you have a yeah, a whole different view. I think, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't take it's. I would not take it light as a play.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's yeah, like you said, perception though. And what's
Yeah,
real for them and what's real for them, that's how they're perceiving, her trauma, how they're perceiving what's going on. Sometimes old-fashioned
yeah,
haunting.
yeah. And it's almost a philosophical question. What is reality? What is uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a lot to talk about.
Oh
In
yeah,
the live
no,
during the event, we can
no,
segue everywhere. So we made we made a big sidestep to say that
but that's what we
I
were.
really like those stories about what those people
Yeah.
said.
No, I love that story too, because you said you were going to tell a story, because there's actually a bunch of people in the chat right now. Yeah, somebody said, yeah, there's a bunch of people in the chat right now. Come, because you said in our group that you were going to tell a spooky story. So they're all here to hear it,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I actually told both too.
Yeah. And like I said, I have some, but I'm going to save mine because mine are crazy ones. Like, it's obviously traveling all over, seeing all the scary places, but also in the middle of nowhere, And one of the things too is I used to haul dead bodies like across state lines and stuff. So then, like, seeing things with a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, yeah.
Fun
You
fact
were
about me.
Cody.
I used to drive dead bodies around. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
spooky
Why not?
fact. Yeah. Well, for that, the skin thing, I don't know if you've ever been to it, the museum about the human bodies. So they use real bodies.
Yeah, there was this exposition that was with this German title, Körperwelten. I don't know if you ever heard about that. So they like, yeah, human skin all over,
Yes.
or the human,
Yeah.
yeah, arteries and all that you saw it like,
Yes.
it was like an octopus and all that. Yeah,
Yeah. No, yeah, that's what somebody's got to drive them around, right? So,
and that was you, really?
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Fun fact. But yeah, that was
yeah,
fascinating. Kind of gross. Like, you know, like, it's the reason I'm not a
yeah,
doctor.
fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, but that's really fascinating. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it definitely, yeah. It's because you're seeing the insides. Again, we're talking about going the layers, what's exactly there, how one part affects the other.
Yeah.
Oops. Just making sure we don't have any comments. Sorry. All right. No, it's just making sure we didn't have any questions or comments.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, what else can we say? If you are new listening in, not knowing that the event take part within a few days, cover yourself and you are safe. You can join us. Please do so because we give a lot of value. It will be
Yeah.
fun. It will be
Oh,
engaging. And it will be something new and especially authentic.
yes. Always like, yeah, lots of laughs. Like we were saying, we're going from our podcast, which is around like the kitchen table, to this thing, which is around like the fire.
Yeah, yeah. We go from from Halloween to driving and with special kind of
Yes. Yeah. And plus there's a lots of pre stuff too. I don't know if anyone's joined our Facebook, the actual Facebook Mystery Channel community. I have a lot of fun challenges I'm doing every day for everybody to get everybody ready. Like today is the portal.
yeah. I choose the web.
Yes. Yeah, and I like that because I go with the archetypes of. So you'll like the reveals. I have the reveals. So a lot of people chose the web too, the web. So there's something about that where it's an interconnectedness to everything. Because whenever I see a web, I always think about the fates.
Yeah, but that's that's weaving the woven web between us. Yeah, it's the same like the cosmological mandala. It's the
Yeah.
same like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and like in German Norse mythology, the weird web.
Yes. Yeah. It's always
Oh,
fascinating.
it's always with weaving and interconnecting and yeah.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
There are also, like in the Balkans and in other places, and like especially Eastern Europe now, or nowadays still do it like that. They put a small kid in a cloth, but that might seem normal, but that's also symbolically because it's like yeah, in the woven web, so to
Yes.
say.
Yes.
So they
I
put them in life in that regard.
I'm here. A small kid in
Yeah.
where? Oh, good.
No, that was that's more, and they put it like in a cloud, especially for that symbolically, so that they like enter the kid in the matrix or in the mandala in the weird man.
That would be that would be what an experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's both practical and esoteric.
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I like.
because you do them in a cloud and you weave them together like they used to do it like very warm, but it's also symbolically that you put them in the matrix. For the first time you
Yeah.
do that, you put them in the woven web, in the small world in that regard, as a mirror of the big world.
Yeah. There's a lot to unpack there. That would be interesting. See, like we could talk forever about just that, everything.
Yeah, yeah. And there's also the risk that we talk forever. Uh, that's why I have to round it up because I'm like with a loud voice here, and it's like 10 o'clock, and my son he catched the illness and he wants to sleep,
Oh,
so
no.
it's like
Well, this is the fun thing why people should join because this is exactly what we're going to be talking about, but in that ancient setting, in the Halloween kind of setting, in that thing. And that will just go on because there'll be no time thing. I mean, we'll
yeah,
eventually cut ourselves off, but it'll be more easygoing.
yeah, we weave all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, but
I mean,
now for the last time, please make sure that you are with us with the event. If you don't have time, if it's not the time yet, please follow on our socials. Stay in the know of all
yeah.
our events. There will be courses coming up. There will be a lot of special interviews and all that.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are a part of it.
Yeah.
And if it's not the time yet to be at our event, there will be many other occasions. There will be options to buy it afterwards. Yeah,
Yes. And
one
definitely
way
check out
or
the,
the other. Yeah.
yeah. That's how
You,
it
you
is.
don't have to miss out on it. So
No, definitely
you're
not.
FOMO
Yeah.
safe.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. No fears there. The one less fear for the darker season. There you
That's that. Okay. Have a nice day.